When she walks past you like you don't exist, something shifts in the air. A half second later, her eyes find you. A soft smile, a quiet, oh hey, and just like that, a completely ordinary moment becomes something you can't shake. She saw you. The whole time, she just chose her moment. That pause she creates, that tiny beat of recognition, it turns a forgettable interaction into something that sticks. Psychologists call this impression management, the art of controlling when and how you're perceived. She's not being obvious about it. She's being intentional, and there's a big difference. Now watch her eyes when she thinks you're not looking. In a meeting, she glances up from her work just to check what you're doing. The second your head turns, she's already looking away. In a group, while everyone else is talking, her gaze drifts back to you, again and again, like something magnetic she can't quite resist. If you're across the room, she steals a look then. Buries herself in her phone like it never happened. These glances are quick, almost accidental. But when they keep happening, nothing about them is accidental. It's her quiet way of paying attention without letting you know she's paying attention. And then there's the way she moves. When a woman becomes aware of her own body around you, everything shifts just slightly. She stands a little taller. Her walk slows down. She positions herself in a way that keeps her naturally in your field of vision. Her hair gets fixed more often. She smooths her clothes. She sits more composed than usual, legs crossed, no fidgeting. Like she's suddenly conscious of every small thing her body is doing. It's not dramatic, it's deliberate, and that difference matters. The same energy shows up in how she dresses. It's never over the top, never trying too hard. It's more like she added one extra touch on a day she knew you'd be there. Her hair is done a little nicer, her outfit fits better. She looks more intentional than she does on regular days. You don't always notice it immediately, but you feel it. That's impression management again, and it's right alongside attraction signaling, that natural pull people have to present their best self around someone who matters to them. She's not saying anything out loud, but her effort is already speaking. Pay attention to how goodbyes go. When it's time to leave, she doesn't rush. While everyone else wraps up, she slows the moment down. One more question, a small delay before turning away. She takes her time gathering her things. She walks a little slower if you're beside her. Sometimes she looks back after the goodbye, gives a smile that lingers a beat too long. In a group, she'll be ready to go but somehow still be there when you finish your conversation. Even a drawn-out farewell or a soft laugh right before she leaves can carry more weight than it seems. That extra pause is her saying, without saying it, that she's not in a hurry for this to be over. Now listen to how she laughs when you're nearby. Not just how often, but how loud, how it carries. There's a shift in her energy, like the volume in the room turns up slightly whenever you're part of it. Your jokes land longer than they should. The simple ones, even those, it's not exaggerated. It's natural, but it's also just a little more alive than it would be if you weren't standing there. That kind of presence doesn't need words. It speaks entirely on its own. She does the same thing in a crowd. You walk in, and something in her adjusts, her posture lifts. She shifts so she's more visible in your line of sight. She chooses moments to speak when she knows you're listening, even if she's usually quieter around other people. Her voice carries just a little more energy when you're close. The details add up too. A hair fix here, a quick outfit adjustment there. In a group setting, she drifts slightly closer without making it a thing, naturally positioning herself near your space, near your conversation, near you. None of it is loud. None of it demands attention. But together, it creates a pattern. She's working just hard enough to be noticed without ever having to ask for it. And the last one is the easiest to miss entirely. Instead of coming to you directly, she moves around you. She joins a conversation you're already in. She talks to your friends, perfectly aware that you're listening. She mentions things she knows will get a reaction from you, like she's leaving a door open without ever turning the handle herself. It feels casual. But there's purpose underneath it. She's creating an easy opening, a low-pressure way in, so you can step forward without anyone having to make a big move. Psychologists call this indirect communication, and it shows up alongside social proximity. Behavior, the quiet art of placing yourself where connection becomes more likely. She's finding her way closer to you. She's just making sure it doesn't look that way. These are the signs most people walk right past. The key is seeing the patterns clearly, without turning them into something they're not. If this gave you something to think about, like, share, and subscribe.